All right, AJ Dybantsa goes off against Kansas State in BYU's win. Check out his highlights. I do have it muted, or NCAA will take down my entire channel. AJ coming off the little screen. Just a good little pass out for the open three. AJ's getting better and better at his playmaking. Just strong take to the left. It looked like goes left. Took off of his left foot and finished with the right. I've noticed AJ, when he gets to the left-hand side of the basket, he doesn't love to use his left hand too much, but that's still something he's kind of working on. This one's unstoppable. Just gets right to his spot and knocks it down. He'll be able to get that shot off in the NBA with him being 6'9", with like a 7'2" wingspan. He shouldn't have much trouble getting to those looks. It's a nice little pass with the left hand for the open corner three. I love that as well. AJ got a piece of that one. Coming up on the break, no one stops the ball. Beautiful little lefty finger roll. He does get the and one on that play. Another block. Just too much room. He has a nice looking stroke. He can still get better at his three ball. He can still get better at he can still get better at everything in his game, honestly, but he's already so good, even with him being so raw in all areas of his game. Going strong to the left. That's beautiful. That's where I love AJ at. His mid-range followaways are so nice. He does such a good job once he gets 2 feet in the paint. He can just rise up and shoot over just about anybody, and it will probably be the same thing once he's in the league. Kind of SJ-like, gets that little shoulder bump and falls away on the baseline. On this one, his first step is nice. Good little find. He does get his shit blocked at the rim, but I guess they're showing that just to show AJ's passing there. AJ going hard to the right. I love that as well. Looks like he got his shot blocked again, but it does go in. AJ gets the assist on that one. I like to see that from him. Just going really hard to the right. Hits the behind the back. Loses his defender. Looked a little bit out of control on that one, but he still made it work out. I feel like if we run this back, if we pause it right there, he could have probably just stopped right there and pulled up at the free throw line. But he gets even deeper in the paint. Shows off the footwork. Keeps his pivot foot planted. And gets the nice assist on that one. AJ comes off the screen right there. It's just a mouse in the house. They have to come with the help, otherwise he's gonna get an easy jumper. And that was created by AJ. He got the double team. They swung it all the way around the perimeter. Hit the screen. They're trying to get that switch, but he stays on him on that one. Hit the screen again. Just a strong and one. AJ loves to go left. Comes off the screen again. They're trying to get that switch. Still don't switch. Just a beautiful and one. Great footwork down there as well. On this one, I thought he's about to baptize that guy, to be honest. Let's see that one more time. Just going strong. This guy has no chance of stopping AJ at the rim, and he gets there for the right-handed finish. Yeah, man, AJ balls out against Kansas State. BYU does end up winning the game 83-73. AJ finishes 8 for 15 from the field. He's 53% from the field. Knocks down one of his 2 threes. He's not an insane three-point shooter. That's not really what he's looking for, but he can shoot the three ball. He's more focused on getting into the paint, getting to those mid-range shots. We didn't see a lot in this video, but my favorite spot, honestly, to see AJ is if he can catch the ball right there at the free throw line, or if they can get him the ball on the baseline where he can get into his mid-post game. His mid-post game is just so nasty, and with him being 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, He's going to be able to get into his mid-post game at the NBA level. We'll see how effective it is, but he'll be able to get to those little drop steps, those little fallaways over both shoulders, and at least get those shots off. He's just so tall and athletic. No one's really affecting his mid-range jumper, especially not at the college level. He does get the 10 free throws. These past 3 games, he had 20, 11, and 10 free throw attempts, so he's doing a good job getting to the free throw line. Again, he's just so tall. That's such a long wingspan. Such a great first step as well. Once he gets to the rim and he goes to his rip-through move, you're probably not going to get the ball. You're probably going to hack his arm, and he's going to get an and-one opportunity on you. Finishes with 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. So that all looks good. Does a little bit of everything. The one glaring stat, though, he has the 7 turnovers in this game. Seems like BYU's trying to get the ball in his hands more and let him be a playmaker, but that's not really what he is. Almost like how the Mavericks were trying to get Cooper Flagg to run the point guard. AJ's more of a scorer. He reminds me of almost like Pascal Siakam, Brandon Ingram. I've heard Tracy McGrady comparisons as well. If you can end up like Trey Mack, if you can end up like Tracy McGrady, that would be amazing. I definitely see the flashes. I can see that comparison. But again, the 24 points, 3 steals, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. The 7 turnovers is pretty concerning, but he hasn't even made it to the NBA yet. He'll be able to work on his ball handles and work on just making better reads and cutting down on the turnovers. AJ's that dude. I probably still have him as my number 1 pick. I have heard people make the point before. I make this point as well that AJ hasn't played against a lot of very high-level competition. This was his Big 12 debut, so he's going to be playing a lot more big schools, in January and going on into the tournament. But I make that same point. Some people would die on that hill and just say, oh, AJ's played nothing but trash schools. He's playing against all these little church boys. And I have made that point, but he played against UConn. He played against Clemson earlier in the season. He has this game against Kansas State, and he drops 24 on them on 53% shooting. So, yeah, he trashes smaller schools. When he plays smaller schools, he just destroys them, as he should. I would have liked to see him go to like Duke or go to a bigger program so we can see him playing against these better schools more consistently. And again, I have made that point. He plays against smaller schools. His numbers may be a bit inflated because of the smaller schools he plays. But again, with that being said, he dominated Clemson. He dominated UConn. He dominated Kansas State in this game. Even though he has the 7 turnovers, he still did pretty much whatever he wanted to do out there. So as of right now, I probably still have AJ as my number 1 pick. I think Cameron Boozer has the highest floor. He's the most developed player, and he'll be probably the most NBA ready from day one. I think Darren Peterson is just the best hooper. He's the best basketball player as far as being a scorer in the draft. So I feel like Darren probably has a higher ceiling than Cameron Boozer. But I think AJ has the highest ceiling out of all of these guys. And it's tough. It's really tough between him, Cameron, and Darren Peterson. Darren Peterson's only played like 6 games, but he just went off for 32 points. And I always make the point, I think AJ Dybantsa is the rawest player out of these 3. I'm not saying raw like he's the best, like this guy is raw. He is raw, but I'm saying raw just as in all of his skill sets. He can develop his 3-ball, his mid-range, his post-game, his defense, his free throws. Every single area of his game is still so raw, and even with him having to polish up like every area of his game, he's still really comparable to Darren Peterson and Cameron Boozer, even though those guys are more developed in their game. So I probably still like AJ at number 1. I feel like he's 6'9", he has a 7'2" wingspan, he's a crazy athlete. We see how good he already looks in the mid-range. He can develop his 3-ball, get better at his 3-point shooting, develop his playmaking, but he just has such a crazy base to work on. He has such a high ceiling that I think I would still take AJ number 1, at least today. But if Darren Peterson plays 4 or 5 more games and he keeps dropping 25 plus points, it's gonna be a tough decision once the draft day does come around. One thing I didn't see from AJ in this game and these highlights, I think it's the best part of his game. Again, we didn't see it too much in this highlight tape. He did have a couple times where he got off the dribble, got to his mid-range jumper and knocked it down. He is solid off the dribble, getting to his mid-range. But I feel like he's most effective just get him in the mid-post on the baseline, get him at the free throw area, get him on either elbow, give him the ball, let him face up. He can pull right up for that mid-range. He can take one dribble and get to the rim. He can see the court and play make. Or, my favorite thing to see him do, just get the ball, one or two dribbles, turn around over your right shoulder, turn around over your left shoulder, and just shoot those fallaways. He can get really high quality looks in the mid range just with his size and his wingspan. He has really high elevation on his jumper, and he can just get really high quality looks in the mid range area. I feel like that's the most developed part of AJ's game is his mid range, but he's just raw at everything. He has so much to develop, and he's already such a good player. I think AJ is so amazing, honestly. One thing too, we didn't see it in this game. His most effective move all season long, in my opinion, he'll catch the ball like right there at the right elbow. He takes one dribble going inside to the free throw line, hits that shoulder bump, pulls right up at the free throw line, and it seems like he knocks those down all day long. But I like AJ. He's probably my number one pick right now. Again, if Darren Peterson scores 25 points, 4 or 5 more games in a row, I might change my mind. But right now, I do like AJ the best just based on his ceiling, his wingspan, and based on him just being raw in every area of the game. And even with him not being as developed as a Darren Peterson or a Cameron Boozer, he's still just about as good. And some people would argue that he's better than those players. But please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you think about AJ Dybantsa. Let me know if you think he should go number one, because that's where I'm at right now. But my mind could change as the season goes on. Let me know what y'all think, though. Peace.